Welcome to the Junk Whisperer. I'm refilming this intro because after rewatching this video, this was just a quick hotshot video that I was working on. It's a review of an Autel Maxisys MS906S. I'm working on it this morning after I jumped out of bed after filming, and I was reviewing all my footage, and some of it's out of focus. It's not very good, and I don't really feel like refilming the whole video. So we're going to try this again with a new intro and hopefully get through it. Now what I did was I went on the Cornwell truck and was offered a great deal on a Autel Maxisys MS906S, which is the bi-directional unit, and you're going to see some more about it here in the following moments here of this video. Hopefully we'll get to see it in action here pretty quick. We don't get to see it in action in this video. We just get to play with it a little bit, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, so like I was saying, this is the Autel MS906S. Apparently it's a 64 gig version. I bought this off of the Cornwell truck. He came by my work and gave me a deal I couldn't refuse. Grand total out the door after tax was somewhere around $1,500. Now, this is more than just a code reader. This is going to be the code reader. It's going to have, it's a full Android tablet, so I can browse the web, I can print stuff, I can do anything I need to do. Obviously, a lot of what this is going to do is more advanced than I need. There is bidirectional functionality. There's a battery tester add-on I can buy. There's a scope add-on I can buy. And there's a bunch of other things that are out there and I haven't really researched yet. The reason I went with this guy is because for $1,500, that is 15 problems. Actually, it's less than that. It's probably more like 13 problems or 12 problems that I need to solve myself, and this is paid for at the current diagnostic rate, which is about $150 an hour. When you think about it, that's pretty good money. So I figure that if I can solve a few problems of my own, maybe a few problems for my family, maybe put an ad out on Craigslist as, hey, mobile diagnostics, I might be able to make a little bit of money there. That's probably not going to happen, though, because I am not trying to go around to some random person's house with this. Anyway, let's get started. This is a nice little box, and I really wasn't expecting what I saw when I opened this up for the first time, and that was a really nice hard plastic case. The latches on this case are not quite as good as I would expect them to be. They are a little floppy, a little flappy. They're not really all that great. They're just cheap plastic. I was a little disappointed that I had paid $1,500 and then gotten these cheesy connectors. But then I opened the box. And I'm not 100% sure if you're going to be able to see this, so we will freeze this here, and I will move you in a little bit closer. Okay, folks, so to get a little bit closer here, we have our tablet unit here, our dongle here. It is Bluetooth, so you can walk around with it. You've got all of your charge cables in here, and it comes with, looks like a charger for the car. Nice little unit here. Then we have a little strap for the Bluetooth dongle, which we'll get into that in a little while. We have our power, AC power. Oh, and it's moving forward on me. And then we have a charge cable for the dongle, and maybe for programming this as well. Again, I haven't looked too far into it. We move to this guy, and this is the Maxi VCI Mini, and it's got the same USB port. It does have this extender, which does come off like this, so you can have just this in there and not bump your knee. Or if you have a deeper socket like on a Honda where it's in the ashtray, you can put this in there and then stick it in there. And this guy will essentially makes you wireless, and it communicates with the tablet. Let's put this back together so we don't have problems or I don't lose it. And we'll go ahead and close this back up. Alright. As for the tablet, oh, and it came with a nice little screen cleaning cloth, which this thing is a fingerprint magnet. The tablet itself does have a camera. I believe it had a front-facing camera, but I'm not seeing that here on the screen. It does have this nice little unit here, so you can set it up on like a hood or on a rooftop or what have you. We're not going to do a demo of its functionality today, but we will get into the tablet and take a look at the diagnostic screens and some of the things that it can do. And we open up these cabinets, or this cabinet here, and we have all of our special connectors and OBD2, or OBD1, excuse me. Looks like there's a Nissan, a GM Daewoo, a Honda, Chrysler, old BMW round plug, Benz, Volkswagen, Audi, and this one says it's Mitsubishi and Hyundai. So that would make things a little extra interesting. So we'll go ahead and close that back up, and I'm going to get rid of this case while I set this up. Alright, now as you can see, it is 12:33. It's pretty late for me, so I'm gonna get this wrapped up pretty quick. I'm just doing a short video because it's been a little while since I've put up a video. Now, the power button's up here. Looks like there's a headphone jack, USB, HDMI, power in, and there is room for, I'm not sure what kind of SD card that is if it is a mini or not. It says it's a mini, but oh, it looks like there is a USB. That's probably for updates, or who knows what that could be for. And then yes, it is a SD micro. Again, I didn't read the owner's manual yet. I just got this, so I thought I'd show you guys first before I showed anybody else. Now, as you can tell, it is just your standard Android. Looks like we've got camera. And yep, there's the camera. Shows my nice dirty table here. And we'll go back to that screen. And what's this? There's the diagnostic screen. So you've got your updates telling you that it's ready for an update. But I don't think we'll be doing that right now. We've got the VCI manager, that's for the adapter. Looks like it's got some training courses, OEM authentication, data management, scope, digital inspection. I'm guessing that there's a camera to plug in, battery test, function viewer, and I'm not 100% sure how that works. Let's maxi fix. Oh, it doesn't look like I have my Wi-Fi set up here at the house. But here is our module testers. Looks like we can do oil reset, TPMS, battery management, injectors, immobilizer keys. Looks like we can do DPF, regens, brake bleeds, suspension stuff, seats, odometer. We got all these options here that we can play with. Hybrid batteries, transport modes, reset control units. Diagnostics, and the diagnostics, you can just go in as just do the check engine light, or you can go into any of these brands, and I mean it's got all of the brands. Shoot, Samsung's in here. Where'd it go? There it is. Nissan GTR, Infiniti, Scion, Mazda, Suzuki, pretty much everything that you would ever need. We got history. Let's see, cars that we've looked up. This is looks like this is my car. It looks like it's it creates like a repair order for you, pretty much, and you can fill out as much or as little information as you want. And it's going to take you back into the diagnostics, which we're not going to do today. We'll do that the next time we have a check engine light that needs to be looked at. Now, data manager. I actually have a report from the last check engine light I had, which was on my Subaru. I've been chasing this check engine light for some time. I think it's injectors that are misfiring, but it creates this nice little vehicle diagnostic report where if you had a printer set up, you could actually print this and have a paper copy, and it tells you, you know, what caused the freeze frame, calculated load, engine coolant temperature, pretty much everything that you're going to need to know. Let's go home. You've got all of your specific apps that you're going to need. You got your downloads, you got your browser. I don't see an app store, so I don't know if you can install stuff on this, but I'm sure you could probably pull up a Google App Store and add a game or two or whatever to keep you busy during slow time at the shop. Settings, you got your multitasking, you got your browser, which pulls up the Autel website. Now, one of the things I like about this is there is Wi-Fi capability, and you can just jump on the Wi-Fi. I didn't set that up on this one here at the house yet. Again, I've only had it for a couple of days and haven't had much time to mess with it. So far, it seems like it was a good buy. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Now you might be wondering, why would a guy like me buy this unit? It's way more tool than an average Joe would need. This is more like something that a seasoned technician would buy. I bought it because I want to be able to get into everything on a car that I'm working on. I want to be able to see all aspects of live data. I want to be able to control the modules. I want to be able to make it work right. And I don't want to screw around with a cheap iCarly or any of those other inexpensive tools that just show you the code. Like this guy, I can tether it to my phone if I'm out in the field, and I can get the code, and then I can Google it right there. I don't have to get my phone out. I don't have to fiddle. I don't have to do anything. And it's got that nice big screen, whereas my eyesight's starting to fail a little bit, and getting on my phone is just like, what? I want to expand my horizons and get into newer cars. And in order to do that, you have to have a good diagnostic tool. You have to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to try. Now, like I've said in the past, when I started these videos, is that I wanted to show you guys how your average Joe, your, most mechanically inept person can do small projects and even do bigger projects if they're willing to take the time to slow down, get their hands dirty, and do the work. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm more than happy to help you out. And in future videos, I think you'll be seeing this a lot more, where we can get into all of the expanded features. And as I learn more, or if I learn anything especially good about this particular tool, I will let you know in a follow-up video. Maybe a 1 year, was that Autel purchase worth it? Did I only use it once? Was it, one of those type things? And I really hope that when you come to my channel, I inspire you to try new things and do something different. Like and subscribe if you liked what you saw, and we'll see you next time.